Sal. This is kind of an overview of it. We are currently in the shop, and what we're going to do is just run some books through here and go from here. So Robert, our operator, is going to start this thing going. Go ahead and basically turn it on. The machine is started. Setup on this is pretty easy. We're just gonna put it into setup mode here if you don't mind. And basically that pushes in the shuttle. And now what we can do at this point is you can put the book in and you can line it up and you can set it up. And you set your pushers up here. And there's also pushers there. This machine runs 2 up. And so he's actually already set this thing up. It's not too complicated. It just takes a few minutes. And then we push auto on mode, and now this thing is going to sit in auto on. Once it's in auto on, this is basically waiting for books now. There's 2 electric eyes, there's 1 eye, and then there's another eye. We have this set up right now in double feed mode, so we'll push in 1 book, and it'll wait. So 1 book will come in, and now it's just going to wait until it hits the 2nd eye, and now they're both going to be pushed in at the same time. And it'll come in on drill. Now I'm going to take a step back, and Robert's going to feed these. So he's feeding in 1, and now he's feeding in 2, and it's just going to go in. Now as it drills the 2nd stack, the books are pushed out on the other side of the conveyor. So we're just going to keep this kind of going a little bit here. Robert, why don't you send in 2 books per stack this time? So 2 books go in this time. Now hold on, Robert. I'm going to pull the books really quick, just so you can kind of see. As it drills 2, you can see the holes in there. And that looks to me to be a 3/8 inch diameter hole. All right, Robert, send in a stack of 3 this time, if you don't mind. All right, so now this is a stack of 3. All right, and we're actually almost out of books, so send in another stack of 3. And this is a stack of 2. This is the last of our books. Alright, and let me just kind of go through here. This is the spindle RPM on the machine right now, 1500, which is actually a little bit low, but not too bad for 3/8. We can adjust the speeds here and actually crank that up with that little knob. So we can go up to 2000. And then this is the spindle motor amps, which is a very useful function on checking on how dull or sharp your drill bits are. The higher the amperage, the more, the duller the bit, and there you can set a number for that. We have your drill feed in feed conveyor, and so that basically is able to tell you how fast this belt is going. You've got your pushers that go in and come out. And then over on this side, you have your outfeed conveyor. And this machine comes with a reel tape, which basically is what you're drilling into, so you don't have a wooden stick like on the old-fashioned machines. I'll show that to you in a second. And this machine is on roll-around wheels, so you can move it around to different parts of your shop. And this white tape is what you're drilling into. And you can kind of see it as you go along. For example, here we probably drill a little bit too deep, but it goes into that, and what that does is just keep feeding forward, and then that way you don't have to worry about changing that. And then I'm going to ask Robert to, well here, hold on, this is the inside pusher part of the machine. This is what pushes the books back against the back gauge. And I'm going to actually ask to turn off the machine here and then just show you the drill heads. These are the 6 drill heads that we have just rebuilt also and put on the machine, so they should be good for years to come. And we're running Teflon coated drill bits. And up here what you can see is hoses coming into the drill head, and these are ear with a little bit of silicone spray coming into the drill head and blowing out right here onto the drill bit every time you drill. So with that and the vacuum system that's connected up to this and the silicone, we have tests that show that your drilling capacity is about 5 times you could drill about 5 times more than you can on a manual machine, which greatly increases your production. And by 5 times, I mean 5 times you end up having to change these Teflon coated bits. So you can get out about, I believe the test study said about 15,000 holes per bit instead of the normal 3,000 holes per bit. I think I have everything that you may be interested in. Of course, you can just call me back with any other information. As I stated in the email, this machine has been completely refurbished.